He's been trying to tell you this for years. He's been waiting for you to do this the whole time. He shows you with his body, he shows you with his silence, and you've probably missed it every single time. Here's the question. When he curls into you at 3 in the morning, is that just because he's cold? Or is something else going on? Something you never learned to notice? I'm gonna make sure you catch it every single time. So stick with me. Most owners think they know their cat. They think they've got him figured out. Food, litter box, a little playtime, done. But here's the truth. That's not knowing him. That's just keeping him alive. There's a short list of things your cat has been quietly waiting for you to do his entire life. Small things, almost embarrassingly simple things. And if you keep missing them, here's what nobody tells you. He doesn't throw a tantrum, he doesn't get louder, he just stops asking. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what he's been waiting for. And there's one thing he does only when you're completely asleep, something almost no owner ever notices, that might be the clearest proof of love a cat can give a person. We're getting there. Let's start with the first one, the one that surprises almost everyone. 1. Give him a throne. Have you ever caught your cat on top of the fridge, the bookshelf, the highest cabinet in your kitchen, and pulled him right down? Be honest, most owners do. Here's the thing. That moment you thought was bad behavior, that was your cat doing exactly what his instincts were built for. Cats are wired to seek height. It's one of the oldest instincts they carry. Up high means he can see everything. Up high means nothing can sneak up behind him. This isn't a preference. Researchers who study feline psychology have found that cats with access to vertical space consistently show lower stress levels than cats who don't. That's not a personality quirk, that's a need. So think about your own home for a second. Where does your cat go when something scares him? If the answer is under the bed or behind the couch, that tells you something important. He's hiding low because you never gave him permission to feel safe up high. A simple shelf, a tall cat tree by a window, even clearing off the top of a bookcase changes everything. Give him a place that's his and something shifts. He stops hiding, he starts watching, and that's the exact moment your home starts to feel like his too, and that's just the first one. Wait until you see what his nose has to say about you, because it's connected to something that happens a lot later on this list. 2, wait for the invitation. Have you ever reached out to pet your cat and he flinched or just walked off? Most owners shrug that off. Here's what actually happened. He just told you something and you missed it. Every time you reach for your cat without him asking first, you're making a small withdrawal from a trust account he's been building with you. One time, no big deal. But do it every day, for months, and that account runs dry. Cats are one of the only animals living in our homes who need to initiate affection on their own terms for it to actually feel good to them. Studies on the bond between cats and their owners suggest that cats who have control over when and how they're touched form noticeably stronger attachments than cats who are petted whenever we feel like it. So what does an invitation actually look like? A head nudge against your hand, a slow walk toward you, tail up, curling into your lap on his own. That's him asking. Everything else is you deciding for him. The hard part is doing nothing, letting him walk past without reaching down. Keeping your hand still, it feels unnatural at first, but the moment you stop reaching, he starts coming closer. Not because you trained him to, because you finally became someone safe to approach. Tell me something in the comments. Does your cat come find you more or less when you leave him alone? 3, come down to his world. When's the last time you actually sat on the floor with your cat? Not to grab him, not to clean something up, just to be there. Here's what most owners never think about. Your cat spends his whole life looking up at you. You're this giant that walks fast, makes loud noises, and towers over him every moment of the day. From where he stands, you're unpredictable, and unpredictable things don't feel safe. But something changes the moment you lower yourself to his height. Experts in feline psychology point out that cats often read height as a signal of dominance or threat. Make yourself smaller and you become less of a giant, more of a friend. Try it tonight. Sit on the floor a few feet away. Don't call him over. Don't reach out. Just exist at his level. Watch what happens. Most cats look at you differently almost right away. Some walk over slowly. Others just relax deeper into wherever they're lying, because for once you're not something to keep an eye on. This one is especially powerful if your cat is shy, anxious, or still new to your home. You can spend months chasing his trust with treats, or you can sit on the floor for 10 minutes and let gravity do the work. And hey, before we go any further, if this is already making you see him a little differently, hit that like button and subscribe. This channel exists for owners who actually want to understand what their cat has been waiting for, not just feed him and call it a day. There's more coming, and it only gets more interesting from here. 4. Let him smell you before you touch him. Do you offer your hand before you pet your cat, or do you go straight for the head? Be honest. Most owners skip this step every time, and it's one of the biggest trust breakers of the whole day, without them ever realizing it. Here's a fact most cat owners don't know. A cat's sense of smell is many times stronger than ours. Scent is how he reads the world. It's how he recognizes you, how he reads your mood, how he decides whether this exact moment feels safe. So when you skip the sniff and go straight for the pet, you're basically skipping hello and jumping straight to a hug with someone who wasn't ready for it. The fix is almost embarrassingly simple. Before you touch him, offer a finger or the back of your hand, just a few inches from his nose. Let him take it in. If he leans forward, that's a green light. If he pulls back, that's an answer too, and it deserves respect. This is part of what makes up cat language. It's a whole system of small signals most of us were never taught to read. 2 seconds of patience before you touch him says something he understands instantly. It says, I respect you enough to ask first. Remember when I mentioned his nose earlier? This is exactly what that was pointing to. And it connects to something even bigger coming up. The very last thing on this list. 5. Give him a rhythm he can trust. Have you ever noticed your cat waiting by his bowl at almost the exact same time every single day without a clock, without you saying a word? That's not a coincidence. That's him telling you exactly what he needs from you. Cats don't experience time the way we do. They experience patterns. When you feed him at the same hour, play with him at the same moment, settle onto the couch at roughly the same point every evening, he builds an internal map of his whole day around you. And that map means everything to him. This is especially true for cats who live entirely indoors, since his whole world happens inside the walls you control. When that map breaks, something in his sense of safety breaks with it. We're not talking about big disruptions like a move or a new pet. We're talking about small things. Feeding 30 minutes late, skipping playtime for a week, coming home at a different hour every night. To you, that's just life. To him, the one stable thing he counted on just became unreliable. The fix isn't about being robotic, it's about being consistent where it actually matters. A feeding time he can count on, a short play session at roughly the same point each day. Even sitting in the same spot when you watch TV at night gives him a rhythm to lean into. Here's what most owners get wrong. They want a more affectionate cat, a more playful cat, a cat who trusts them completely. but they never connect that wish to routine. A cat who doesn't know what's coming next is a cat who stays on guard. And a cat who's always on guard doesn't have much energy left over for loving you the way he actually wants to. 6. Talk to him out loud. Do you ever talk to your cat when nobody else is around? Maybe while you're making coffee or walking down the hallway? If you do, you're not being silly. You're doing the one thing he's been waiting the longest for. Here's something most people don't know. Adult cats almost never meow at other cats. Meowing is a sound he largely built for one audience. You? Studies on the vocal patterns between cats and their owners suggest that cats develop unique sounds shaped specifically around the people they live with. That means no other cat on Earth sounds exactly like yours, because no other cat is trying to talk to you. And here's where it gets emotional. He's been speaking this language every single day, at the door when you come home, in the kitchen while you're cooking, in the hallway at night, following a few steps behind you. He's been talking, and most owners never talk back. You don't need special words. You don't need a certain tone. Just talk to him the way you'd talk to someone you actually share your life with. Say good morning, narrate what you're doing while you cook dinner. It might feel silly at first, but research on animal cognition has found that cats can recognize their owner's voice specifically and respond to it differently than they do to a stranger's. He is listening, and somewhere in there, he knows exactly when you're talking to him. Now here's the part I promised you. The thing he does when you're completely asleep, the thing almost no owner ever catches. When he presses his body against yours in the middle of the night, that's not just about warmth. Watch closely sometime and you'll notice his ears never fully relax. Even in sleep, some part of him stays alert, angled toward the door, toward the sound of the house settling. He's not just resting beside you. He's keeping watch. Male cats often form deeply loyal, almost guardian-like bonds with the people they consider family, and researchers who study the human-animal bond describe this kind of closeness as one of the strongest forms of attachment a cat can show. He's not asking you for protection in that moment. He's offering it quietly without asking for credit every single night. So no, it was never just about the warmth. It never was. He was never asking for much, a high place to call his own, the chance to choose when he's touched, a few minutes of you at his level, a pause before your hand reaches out, a rhythm he can count on, a voice that talks back, small things, painfully simple things. And every single one of them is something you can start tonight. If any of this made you look at your cat a little differently, tell me which one in the comments, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe. There's a lot more of his language still waiting to be understood, and we're only getting started.